Hey y'all, how are you? Well, I was gonna write all this down, but I think I'm just gonna talk about things. First off, let's just say it's been a lot. David's mom was hospitalized. Oh, that's gonna do that, isn't it? Okay. David's mom was hospitalized 3 times between October, November, and the beginning of the year, and a little bit later. Can't remember when the last time was, but she was hospitalized twice. She had a heart attack. She broke her leg, hip, and then when she got into rehab for her leg, hip, about a week in, she had heart issues again. So it was a lot. I haven't been journaling a lot. I haven't been planning a whole lot. I haven't been doing much of any of that. I've been doing a few things here and there, like if I get something in, sometimes I'll glue it in, or I'll keep it, and I need to do that. I need to go into my Hobonichi Cousin, which is actually in our bedroom right now, and put that stuff in. Anyway, if you're seeing this, and I posted this on Patreon for all the members, and with a little blog post, then you understand that I'm going to be going into a Filofax. Yes, a Filofax. So let me talk about why. I realized I needed to make some changes. I'm about to clean up all this stuff in here. I decided not to mess with it and just come in here and get some work done, and then work on cleaning this up and stuff tomorrow. I'm going to be rearranging my desk. I'm going to be rearranging some other things. So I'm making some environmental changes in here and in the house. I am also making some changes with my diet and my exercise, walking again, moving again, all of that good stuff. I need to either make some or buy some little ring stickers for the Apple Watch. Okay, that was the people letting me know that I can come pick up David's birthday present. So I'm excited. His birthday is May 6th. I think I did that wrong in here too. I think I put it on the wrong date. David's mom, and which meant during part of that time, I went to David's mom's house after she was released from the hospital the first 2 times, and I helped take care of her while David's sister and niece were working and while David was working. And then David broke his hand last year at the end of the year. I want to say November. He broke this part of his hand right here, this bone. He went to his mom's. He went a few times before, but the last time she was hospitalized. Long story short, it's been a lot of stuff, like driving back and forth. I was driving back and forth to Charleston. I got diagnosed last year with complex PTSD. I want to say that might have been April or May of last year. They recommended a therapist, the psychiatrist recommended a therapist, and they changed some meds, but I was having a lot of trouble with my heart rate. I had to wear something for a week because my heart rate was going way too high. It went all the way up to 220 and all the way down to 60, and I was having a lot of issues. Part of it was the medicine, 2 of the medicines that I took, one for ADHD and one for depression. They can cause your heart rate, your pulse rate to go up. So I decided to get off of those medicines because my heart rate was just too high. It was just too high, and it was very concerning. My blood pressure was going up a lot. I'm still having that. Like, my watch will tell me sometimes that I'm still having issues. My heart rate will, go up. Right now it's ranging around 110, which is still too high, but I think a lot of that has to do with anxiety and blood pressure and some things. So I've cut back on salt. I've got a coffee. I'm drinking coffee, but I also have a bottle of water. I'm trying every time I take a few sips of coffee to take a sip of water. But I have been drinking a lot more water, which has been helping with blood pressure. For the last few months, I've been having reoccurring sinus issues. Had an earache for a few days the other day. I'm pretty sure that it was sinus related. But I'm ready to get back. I told David I've been feeling better. I've been getting out of the house more because I tell you, I didn't go out of the house unless I had to take my mom somewhere, or David drugged me out the house to go do something, or if it was like to pay a bill. I haven't really socialized, not even much with the grandkids. For a few months, January, February, I didn't really see the grandkids much I don't think I saw them in January, February, which tells you something. I haven't been journaling, and for a couple months I didn't really see the grandkids. January, I tried to get back. I did a video that said I'm back, and I was going to come back. I was like all gung-ho, but then the depression kicked in, and the self-doubt kicked in, and I was like, oh, I'm not good at doing this anymore. I don't know what I'm doing, and I had a lot of feelings about it, and I was conflicted because I knew I needed to make some changes. I knew that what I was feeling and how I was feeling was different than before. I started watching some videos, and I had come across a post of Carrie Harling's on Pinterest when I was looking up something, and it was way back, and she had I want to say it might have been a personal size Filofax. Been a lot of people who have done Filofaxes, and I did Filofax way back on YouTube in a red domino, and I had done it like as a writer's Bible plus planning and organizing and stuff. And for whatever reason, on and off, I've always had a love-hate relationship with ring binders of any kind. I've had Franklin Covey's, I've had regular binders, I've had all kinds of things. And I remember, Hello God, It's Me, Margaret, or it was one of those books where she carried a binder around with her all the time and wrote in her diary. She wrote what people were doing and all these things. And I remember I kept a diary, but I had a composition book, and then I tried the binder, and I didn't really like the binder because I have a tendency, if I have a binder or a composition notebook, anything that's not a nice notebook, I'm going to rip pages out if there's mistakes. And then I get distracted by mistakes if I leave them in there, and then I start with the whole down the tunnel of feeling like I don't know what I'm doing, and I lose confidence, and I have a lot of self-doubt, and I start second-guessing myself. So one of the things that I had decided to do, I have what is it? It's the same brand as, I don't know what it is right now. It's one of those really expensive brands. It's red. It's in a box somewhere, and I am not going to go through all the boxes to try to find it. It's really big, though. It's like an A5 on steroids. I'm not bigger than an A5 wide. It's big, and I can't carry that around. As much as I would love to, and as much as I love it, I can't carry that around. So one of the things I decided to do, I have a red personal size and a red A5 original Filofax. I want to say it's personal size, but I think I took the rings out of that one and I made it into a B slim notebook holder. But anyway, I have a red A5 original. Well, red is not, as much as I love red, I tend to go towards like a light blue or something like that. In the summertime, I tend to go to the blues, the light blues, ocean colors and stuff like that. I'm about to change my Hobonichi Cousin cover. That is pretty much going to be my art journal, although I am going to have some art in here. What this is the Hobonichi Cousin Avec, and I took stuff out from January, February, and March. I only got like the end of April, and I've got the regular April calendar because we're starting fresh. The first quarter, depending on how you look at it, the winter months are December, January, February. So March, April, and May would be the spring. I'm not even going to worry about any of that. Like depending on or you could do quarters, January, February, March, and then April, May, and June. I'm not worrying about that right now. Simply because I've got a Hobonichi Cousin and everything's in it. So missed days are in it. The days I put stuff in it are in it. So it's got the whole year. So I'm just going to leave that with that. I am going to take some notebook paper. I am going to take some sketchbook paper and put it in my Filofax. It should be here tomorrow. It is the duck egg blue. So I'm hoping it won't be like more of a mint and it'll be more of a blue. Some people have said it's more of a light blue, and then some people have said it's more of a mint. So I guess it really just depends on the Filofax and the leather. I don't know. But either way, I'll be fine with that. I'm in the process of getting things ready. I do need to change the ink cartridges in my printer and print out some things that I ordered, like some trackers and stuff, which I need to do. I've got the printer stuff right here. I've got to move some stuff so I can get to my printer to do that. And I wanted to have this saving after I've edited so that while it's saving, I can do that. So for example, this is not because I have Filofax paper and I have other things that are going to go in, but where I have like this for May. And then I'm going to do this stuff right here. What message did you receive from the goat? And I'm going to do a tarot card for the month and an oracle card for the month. And if I need more paper, I'll add more paper. That's the great thing about rings. There are pros and cons. Pros and cons. And I'm not going to get into that right now. We'll talk more about that when I actually do the video for the stuff. But right now, what I wanted to talk to you about is depression has been, with the complex PTSD and the anxiety, and I'm diagnosed with anxiety and depression. I am diagnosed with ADHD. I am on the spectrum of those things. I'm neurodivergent. My daughter keeps insisting, I think so, but I'm going to make a doctor's appointment and I'm going to talk to the doctor about it. I think I may be on the autism spectrum. And I will give you just a few reasons why, other than my daughter. I am triggered immensely by noise. So ambient noise doesn't bother me, but people talking, music, commercials, people tapping, people banging, people drumming, a lot of those noises trigger my anxiety, and it feels like my head is going to explode. I have covered my ears. A few years ago, David got me Bose noise canceling headphones. But anyway, to make a long story short, part of that is why my daughter thinks I may be on the spectrum. Another part of that is that I have some of the other things like have to do with autism. I need to go through and do a list and check off and let my doctor know about these, which is something I'm going to do probably maybe this evening or something. Once I get the printer ink in there, I'm going to do that. After I print off the things that I got from Wonderful to put in the Filofax. So I think I've skipped all over the place, but let me get back to, so depression. It's been really bad the last year and a half. Part of that is because when my dad died, I was busy taking care of my mom and trying not to let my mom die too. So my grieving process was extended. I didn't grieve in the very beginning. It's been in bits and pieces. I went to grief counseling after my brother died. When I found my brother dead, I ended up having a lot of nightmares. It triggered PTSD from when I was a little kid and my daddy died, and I tried to get him out of the casket and tried to climb in the casket. And so my PTSD has been re-triggered. So anyway, I've been working on getting myself healthier mentally. I've been working on trying to get to a place where I feel more at ease, where I feel like I'm in the right place mentally to get back into the swing of things, to do things again. I told David, I said, if I keep waiting, that's just going to get worse. I'm going to feel like I can't do it, and the more I put it off, the harder it's going to be to get back into it. So January was good for me. I did do the video, but then things started up again with the depression and the anxiety and the PTSD and stuff like that. So now, like I said, I'm making changes. So one of the things I want to do is carry this with me. I have moved some things around. This is my card for May. I really should do sunflowers, but I want to do blue. I don't know. So I got this is a DeVoe and Reynolds company out of New York, and it's old. It's a classic. See, this is what they had in there originally, and I washed all these pans out and put my own in here. These are all Daniel Smith watercolors. I used the Daniel Smith sticker that came with. So I'm excited. The only thing I didn't put in here that I really wanted to put in here was the buff titanium, but that's okay. I thought about maybe putting one in one of the little things of these, which I do have some, and putting it down in here. They're not magnetized. I could magnetize and put some in here. I have these, which has buff titanium in it. I need to clean this. I need to refill these. And then I have the letter Sparrow, which I really like. These are handmade watercolors. And there's my big palette. And then this is my other travel palette, which has buff titanium in it. So I'll get to where I need to be with some of it. But I thought this is more for my couch bag. This kind of stays in the house. This is actually my travel palette. And I have these, and I thought about taking some of those blues out. So I have a lot of blues in here. I mean, a lot of blues. See, I could take that one out. Oh, those are different. We'll see. I don't know. I haven't decided. I haven't made up my mind yet. So I'm in the process of reorganizing what I use to take where. I have a lot of different things. Like this actually goes in here. I have this Snoopy bag, which has a lot of, like, it's got extra paint in it. It's got washi tape. It's got these cards. It's got my hair. It's got rulers and all kinds of different things in it. Erasers and watercolor brushes and this, which has been my staple for forever. So I need to clean this bag out, this bag out, this bag out, and rearrange some of the bags because I want to put these two in here and have the staples. The paints don't need to be in there. I think the cards need to go somewhere else. You know, that kind of thing. I don't think I need to keep all of those things in there. Like these should be in here. And see, this has paint in it too. So I need to get back to figuring out, like I've got a jar somewhere, and I think I'm going to put all the watercolors in the jar, and then I can get things more organized on my desk. Because like I said, I want to move my desk. I'm ready for some changes, and I thought if I could do the Filofax and carry it with me in a sketchbook, then things would be, I think, a little bit less complicated. I can have sketch paper in there if I want to sketch out something really quickly, but I think I'm just going to carry a sketchbook with me, and I have that really cute sketchbook here that I want to fill up. So I think what I'm going to do is start carrying this around with me. That's A6, along with the Filofax, and then I've got my Snoopy bag right back there. So I'm going to throw the bag, the Snoopy bag, and that stuff in that bag. I've also got my backpack. We'll see, because I don't think the Filofax will fit in my little backpack. But I might just use that bag for art, and then my Filofax will actually fit in my purse. And I may end up using this pen case for the Filofax, because this will cut washi tape. This is a highlighter. This is blue, red, green, black, and then it also has the pencil. All I have to do is add one of my fountain pens in, and then we're good to go. Because it's the summer, I've got this bag, which has Post-it notes in it. Got this bag, which is the Very Hungry Caterpillar. I've got a couple of different bags. I've got this bag, and then the bigger one. And this one has the elastic. So I might put the highlighters and the pens in this. The stuff like whiteout and a small glue stick or some glue adhesive. The things that I need for the actual planner and like I said, this is small. It will actually fit in that pocket of the Filofax. But like I said, I'm about to rearrange everything. I just haven't decided. I have several different things. And it just depends, I guess. I'm trying to figure out, because I also have this. We could do that. And I have the mini Peg and All one as well. I have to figure out where that one's at. So we'll see. And then I could put like the highlighters and the adhesive tape and the glue stick and the whiteout and that kind of stuff in this bag. Because right now this has all highlighters and stuff like that in it. So like I said, I'm just trying to kind of figure out. I'm about to go through all of this. I love this. It's terry cloth. It feels like, kind of, or anyway. So yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna go through the things though and figure out what I'm doing. And this video has been all over the place. Filofax. This is going to be a challenge and an experiment, and I'm excited about it. But I feel like I feel like where I'm at right now, I need to challenge myself. Otherwise, I'm going to try to go back to doing things exactly how I did them before. And right now, that's not what I need. Right now, I need some changes. I need a bit of a challenge. I need to push myself to get out of my comfort zone and make some real changes that I need to make in order to feel better and feel good about what I'm doing. I'm at a place where I feel like I can combine everything here. I can combine the tarot and the astrology along with my journaling and my planning. I have a journal that I write in. It's a Snoopy journal. As a matter of fact, I haven't been writing in it. It's time to get back to writing in it. But this is where I write down the personal stuff. I think it's time for me to get back into that. I think if I do that, it will make me feel better. This is not for show. This is something that I just write in for myself, and nobody reads it. I had originally gotten this to do like novel stuff in, but I love it so much that I thought, well, this makes me happy looking at it, so I will use it to write in. I'm going to have the Filofax monthly calendars, and that's going to be for work stuff, for videos, for Patreon and YouTube and blog posts, because I want to get back into the blogging. So when I do a video for YouTube, I will post about it and put it on there. I just paid the money to renew it back in February, so I want to get on the ball with that. I want to start documenting commonplace stuff. I have a notebook, and I think that's what I'm going to end up using for the commonplace journaling. I have an A5 that I've been doing art journaling in and doing commonplace journaling in. I may end up doing it on regular paper some because I want to take notes. So I may end up with a commonplace thing and then put them in my other journal. I don't know. Or have a separate section and keep those all together when I'm done with them in some kind of folder system, which I've got to figure out how I'm going to do that. I may see if I can find some inexpensive A5 binders to put my Filofax stuff in. I don't know. I'll figure things out more as I go. Right now, it's a matter of getting some of this stuff done. It's a matter of emptying out bags and figuring things out. What do I want to do? And part of that's going to be based on the color of this Filofax. Is it going to be more of a light blue? Or is it going to be more of a mint? Not that it matters, because my bags, see, here's the big bag. Maybe I'll just use the big bag and we'll keep, yeah, I think I like that bag. So I think we'll keep all of this with this, and I'll use it. So we'll see how things go. I just went because this pulls out. So what I want to do with this, since it does pull out, I'm going to put I have a clear thing for Filofax that I'm going to be using, and I'm going to put receipts and stuff for the things that I buy, and I will be listing things here. And then the one from Hobonichi, I'm going to be using, no, because all the Hobonichi stuff is more personal stuff, whereas all the Filofax stuff is going to be more work-related stuff. Anyway, if you have suggestions about how you mix your stuff up, or how you put things, because I don't have enough room on the calendar and the Hobonichi squares if I put any little stickers or any little things to have a whole bunch of writing. I write big, so I don't know. But I am going to put like an envelope thing in here for receipts. I have a real big one, like letter size one, that you put stuff in, and I'm going to clean it out, and I'm going to start using it, or I'll find a different one. I want to have a better system, so for tax time next year, I want to do that. And there are some other things. I might end up getting some letter size Ziploc bags, and just writing on them with a permanent marker and putting receipts in for each month, then keeping up with things on here. I'm figuring things out, and that's the whole thing. And I know I'm going to be changing things as I go through the first real month of being in the Filofax. I know I'll be changing things. That's quite okay. I know that that's going to be going on. I know that I'm going to need to make a few adjustments as I go along. I've got to get some cardstock so I can print some dividers. Yeah, there's a lot going on, and I feel pretty good about it. I feel like I'm in a good place for myself right now, and I feel like that's the key for me, is being in a better place for myself. I'm in this place of I can get things done, and I can do this. Yeah. I feel good about it. I am a bit nervous because I feel a little bit awkward. It's been such a while since I did this, but I want to be real, and the only way to do this is just get in here and do it. I'm going to work on the printer while the video is saving so that I can upload and print out some of the tracker things. I've got to look through some of my paper and see what kind of paper I do have, because I'm not going to go over there distracted. I may order some paper. I may go to Michael's or Hobby Lobby. Maybe cartridge paper. I might use cartridge paper for the trackers and things like that. And then actual cardstock for the dividers. We'll get there. I hope that you've enjoyed this. I know I've rambled, and I know I have been all over the place, but I feel like the Filofax is the way to go for me. So that's it. And I'm rambling because with these things I never know when to stop. So I never know if I've covered everything. I'm feeling vulnerable and angsty and a little bit overwhelmed. This is something that talks about that. Okay, y'all. Thanks for being here. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. This says my daily affirmations. It's okay to take a break. I'm doing my best every day. I trust myself. I'm grateful for all that I have. I want to help and heal others. It's okay to not feel okay. I believe in me. I am a problem solver. I see the good in all situations. I am energized and ready to start my day. I deserve to have what I want. I choose to focus on the good. I am a powerful being. You are pure love and joy. Today is going to be a great day. I matter. And I see the good in all situations. Repeats them over and over. While I was in Walgreens getting something or whatever, I had a coupon and I bought that mug because it looked like spring to me. I have a couple of different Snoopy mugs I'm probably going to be using over the summer. I try to kind of stick with the same 1 or 2 mugs while I'm out here, so I don't have a bunch of dirty mugs in here. I will see y'all again. I said that already. Y'all have a great one. I'll see you again real soon. Bye, y'all. Take care.